Welcome to Rebel Wolf Healing. My name is Elizabeth, and today I'm going to do a reading for the sign of Aquarius. This could be in your sun, moon, rising, north node, or Venus, and it's like I'm channeling heavy this energy of taking less than you deserve. So I want to do a shadow work spread that I use when I feel like I'm taking less than I deserve. Like, what's dimming your light? What are you settling for? How this is affecting you? What you need to release, and how to really like step back into your empowerment. Um, I'm babysitting a dog, so I'm taking the dog for a walk. I think this is relevant because it was the the strangest thing I've ever seen. So I'm walking the dog, and here comes this crow with a squirrel in its mouth flying over. So there is a sparrow that followed it, a sparrow, I believe, and a blue jay chasing after the crow with the squirrel in its mouth. They're all trying to get this squirrel. And I kind of like, at first, I'm like, this fucking poor squirrel. And it's like everybody's just trying to survive. So, of course, the empath in me is like, they're all just trying to survive. But it's also, I'm feeling this like heavy energy with all of the birds and the squirrel taking a stand. A lot of people look at the crow as a negative energy. Sometimes I really relate to the crow spirit animal. And it's about taking what you deserve and not letting anyone take it away from you. The sparrow and the blue jay wanted to take that away. That crow got it, found it, it's rightfully his. So it's like this energy of knowing what you deserve. If that makes any sense. To me, it made sense in the moment. But reflect on that a little bit if it gives you any inkling. Yeah. Because what you have right here is the King of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords. So there is someone here who is, man, ego driven. Their ego is their amigo. They love their ego. They're all about gain and winning. And look, the bird. And that's a hawk. This person is full of secrets, lies, and deception. This could be where it started, where it took place, but let's look into it. Spirit, where is my aqua dimming their light? And bear with me if I keep on looking out. I set up my desk so I can look outside. Sometimes I just like to look up at the clouds. Spirit, where is my beautiful aqua dimming their light? Where are they dimming? Thank you, Spirit. Where are they dimming? The Sun and the Six of Wands, your victory. Your optimism, your success, your joy, your victory, your triumph, your recognition, your praise. We have the King of Swords upright. Aqua, I don't think you are aware of how intelligent you are. That you have this mental authority, like this foresight, this intuition, this knowledge. It's almost as if I'm feeling in the energy, you're afraid to show people just how intelligent you are. And your fear of happiness and your fear of success and victory. This is about you being seen, allowing yourself to be seen and not being afraid of it and being seen as your true, authentic self. You need to be seen. You need to step into this energy of being seen. Spirit, what is my aqua settling for? What is my aqua settling? What is my aqua settling? Bro. You keep on pulling two. We have the Death in reverse and we have the Judgment in reverse. You're settling for not going through a transformation, not putting things to end, not releasing what no longer serves you, not going through this reckoning, this reflection, this awakening. It's like you're fighting against it. You're fighting against it. What's dimming your light is you not seeing your light, and you not embracing this phoenix rising, and you not allowing judgment to be called. There could be some fear of success or fear of failure. So you just dim altogether. If I don't show myself, I don't allow myself to be seen, then I won't know what failure is. Been there, done that. You're staying in complacency. You're settling in mediocrity, like accepting, like, oh, okay, this is just the way it is. You're accepting less than. That's what the cards are letting me know you're settling for. You're settling for less than. Spirit, how is this affecting my beautiful Aqua? How is this affecting my beautiful Aqua? How is this affecting? It's not helping you move forward. It's keeping you trapped. Three of Wands in reverse. It's affecting your confidence, your growth, your foresight, your passion, your fire, your belief. It's affecting your ability to have a brand new beginning. Because that's what's hidden. This freedom, this adventure, this possibility. Spirit, what needs to be released for my beautiful Aqua? Very clear message, Spirit. What needs to be released? Clear message. Yeah, you need to boss up. Divine masculine. This is control. This is authority. Divine masculine. Father. You might need to release a father. Yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, you need to release this. This could be a father. Or this could be you not stepping into your authority, you not stepping into your strength. Spirit, what's the next empowered step for my Aqua? What's the next empowered step? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, Five of Wands in reverse. You have to overcome this conflict, this aggression, this tension, there's ego here. Not necessarily, maybe your ego is not your amigo, but I'm feeling this heavy energy of, there's like in this picture, there's a lot of abuse. There's a lot of trauma. There's battles. And maybe you're so freaking exhausted, but it's about overcoming this conflict, overcoming this tension that is in your life, and how you overcome this tension in your life is you step into the sun. You allow this death and rebirth. You allow judgment to be called. You allow victory and success. But there could be a wound here. I'm feeling a wound. Yeah, we have the Four of Wands. Your wound is your stability, your security. That's your wound. Your belonging. Could have been let down by a father. Could have been let down in relationships. Maybe I'm speaking to a divine feminine who's been let down not only by their own parent, but maybe let down by relationships, that it's hard for you to step into that role of stability and security because you've been let down. You've been let down, is the energy I'm feeling. You've been let down. And Aqua, you're not alone. A lot of times, I know I questioned early in my journey, why? And I was always so angry and I was always so mad, but someone told me that I have to heal it. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible for what was done, but I am responsible for the healing. Let me tell you something, that fucked me up. When someone said that to me, I was like, you got to be out of your fucking mind. It was hard. But once I started healing it, it started making sense. Like, oh shit, I can release it now. Like it's not as heavy. But my love, what's dimming your light is you not shining so bright, stepping into the sun, tapping into that Leo energy with confidence, bravery, like just speaking your mind, speaking your truth. I have a son who's a Leo, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about him. He shines so bright. He speaks the truth. Like sometimes it cuts. It's like, damn. But his energy and knowledge, and he's not afraid to let himself be seen, and he's not going to allow anybody to make him feel less than. He has no problem checking anybody, adults included. But let's look into the sun. Maybe you need to look up that Leo energy, tap into those characteristics. Spirit, tell me more about this sun. This is what's dimming my beautiful Aqua. Tell me more. I feel fear. Fear of being seen. Like at the end, just fear of being seen. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is in reverse. When it's in reverse, this is like clarity of thought, clairvoyant, clairdescent, clairaudient. Man, you're clairs. You're seeing a clear choice. You're focused. You have this. You need to trust your intuition. You need to trust your intuition because it is beautiful. And again, we have the Page of Wands. This showed up in your last reading. Now, this is about you being an energetic powerhouse, very charismatic, very outgoing, very childlike, free thinking, full of fire, full of passion. Don't doubt your intuition. Don't doubt your intellect. Because I'm like feeling you're wicked smart. And you might have dimmed your smartness, your emotional intelligence, what you've been through, all your wisdom. For some reason, you're holding it back. But it's time. I'm feeling this heavy energy. It is time to check people and remind people that I'm meant to be seen. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me about this Six of Wands, this success, this victory. Because you're meant for it. You're meant to shine, man. You're meant to shine. We got summer solstice, man. This is your season. This is your pinnacle of success. This is where you let go of control. You celebrate life. You set yourself free, where you're having fun. This is the timing on this card is a few weeks. Allow yourself to be seen. Spirit, how can Aqua allow themselves to be seen? How can Aqua? Thank you, Spirit. You need to overcome this mental anguish and sadness and anxiety. And trust me, this is not an easy thing. But I feel like in this energy, you're holding on to regret, past life turmoil, guilt, unresolved issues. And the issue could be what you need to release. Whether it be that father wound, whether it be you stepping into your authority, that needs to be released. And it's not easy work. It's going to be hard, but you can overcome it because by stepping into your emperor, you're going to overcome this loss of hope. You're going to overcome this dark thoughts and depression. Spirit, tell me more about this. You're emotionally exhausted. That is for sure. You are exhausted, but it's almost like I'm feeling like at that moment, there's times that I get so emotionally exhausted, and it's not so much about me moving and doing. It's about me dropping to my knees. Sometimes I got to drop to my knees, and I'm like, God, I cannot do this. If you didn't have a father, heavy energy, if you didn't have a father to count on, then divine source, allow divine source, and I feel like I want to cry, allow the divine source to be your father. Because he's going to pick you up. You're going to get picked up. You're not going to be on that floor for too long. You're not. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more. No, Spirit doesn't want to talk anymore. Divine has been very clear. What's dimming your light is you're not allowing yourself to be seen. And where you are settling is the death and judgment in reverse. You're settling in not allowing transformation. You're settling in not allowing endings and release. You're settling in not allowing this moment of reckoning. It's your time for reckoning. It's your time to return to your true self, not the trauma self and the pain self and the conflict self and the tension. You've dealt with so much pain and stuff. That's what I'm feeling a lot of pain and suffering. Spirit, tell me about this death in reverse. Tell me. Two of Pentacles again. Two of Pentacles. This is about your planning and execution. This is about your balancing, prioritizing, and adapting. There's something here about you adapting to change, you adapting to this Phoenix rising, that if everything is falling apart, accept it. Spirit, tell me about this. We have the Knight of Cups. This is about following your heart. I'm not feeling an energy of a person. And then we have the Page of Cups, and then I have the Sun, and then I have the Lovers. So these cards are letting me know you really need to tap into overcoming your broken dreams, loving yourself again, being a dreamer, being spiritual, opening up, embracing this happiness, this freedom. And you're going to overcome, the Lovers was in reverse. You're going to overcome this discord, this just disharmony, trust issues. Trust issues could be big for you. I think you lost trust in someone, and it affected your entire world. And it caused you to be in this imbalance. You need to tap into your passion and your creativity. Childlike energy, childlike. Spirit, tell me about this Judgment in reverse. Tell me about this Judgment. You need to be the magician. And we have the Five of Swords. Man, you got a lot of fives. Understand that you can manifest your dreams into reality. As above, so below, as within, so without. There is something about transforming your inside so it can start reflecting outwardly. Taking inspired action, having that willpower, being very resourceful, using your intellect, because your intellect is, I'm feeling this heavy energy. I am speaking to an Aqua who is super wicked intelligent, but you hide it. You hide how much knowledge you have. And once you tap into your power, your ability to manifest, you're going to come out of this Five of Swords. You're going to shift the energy. You're going to conquer this self-doubt. There's going to be a plot twist. You're no longer self-sacrificing. You're learning how to no longer self-sacrifice. Because maybe you sacrificed yourself, and you sacrificed yourself long enough. Aqua, I'm feeling this, that you have all the tools that you need to manifest your dreams into reality. You just really need to tap into how beautiful you are, how amazing you are. And even if people are telling you, well, you're just a fuck up, you're not good enough, your life will never be good, and nothing but bad things happen to you, flip the fucking script on it. Flip it. Because how this is affecting you is you can't move forward. You have no confidence. You have no foresight. Like, it's almost like, why bother? Trust me, I've been in that energy for a while. And overcoming it was quite hard, because there was a point I was like, why bother? Why bother? Because you are worth living. You are worth it. You have all these gifts, all these talents. Don't let anyone dim your light anymore. Spirit, tell me more about this Three of Wands in reverse. Stop allowing people to blow out your candle. You might have been around so many people who just dimmed your light and blew out your candle. Oh, my love, my love. The devil. You could have a really gnarly Capricorn around you. Let's say we're not looking at Capricorn. Let's say the devil is the devil. This could be anything that limits and binds you. This is your shadow self. This is addiction. This is obsession. This is codependency, toxic, energetic implants. I don't know why I said that. Your past life. There could be a strong energy trying to stop you from moving forward and keeping you trapped in this cycle of not seeing yourself, afraid of your transformation, afraid of your awakening, afraid of you bossing up, afraid of you overcoming conflict. There could be someone with a very heavy ego here. Spirit, tell me more about this devil. You see this? The Seven of Swords. And that came up in the beginning. This person is a coward. They're very strategic. They're all about their self-interest and getting away with things and lying and wearing a mask and a lot of pain here. Yeah, Two of Cups in reverse. Unhealthy attachment. This could have to do with codependency, where you seeked approval. I'll be honest with you. Because I didn't have a father, I seeked approval from partners. It was misdirected, misguided, never should have seek the approval, never should look at a relationship like, oh, you should be a parental figure. But that was for me to learn and for me to heal. This is about you saying, you know what? I might not have gotten the father I wanted, but I'm not going to seek it in a relationship because all I am doing is perpetuating a divine masculine, because that's the only knowledge I can go off of. Someone who wasn't there, unavailable, emotionally unavailable, like someone who made me feel that I wasn't good enough, someone who betrayed me, someone I cling to and form this codependency with because it was better being with someone than being by myself. Now I'm in a position that I love myself so much and I just hang out with myself so much that it takes a lot for someone's energy to want to enter my life because I finally found peace that I ain't letting anyone fuck this up. Spirit, tell me more. You could be afraid of relationships. Yeah, you need to be the Queen of Swords. Cool, calm, collected, and detached, and have your sword ready to cut off what no longer serves you. Don't be afraid. Tap into that strength. Tap in. And again, the Queen of Swords is very mentally strong. Heavy energy here of you being super intelligent and you allowing people to make you think you're dumb because you're not dumb. You're not dumb. I don't know why I feel like that energy. But you're going to overcome this. And look, we have the Five of Coins. 555, that showed up twice. You have this energy of being left out in the cold, this rejection, dealing with harsh conditions, financial ruin, major loss, major alienation, and turmoil. You've been through it. You've been through it. Like I could feel it in your energy. It's quite hard to shine when you faced so much adversity. It's very hard because you're like, do I even deserve to shine? And I get that. Aqua, you're not alone. But just so you know, yes, you deserve to shine. Divine Source wants you to shine. Spirit, Tell me about, let's look at this Emperor, because this is what you need to release, Spirit. Tell me about this Emperor. Tell me about this Emperor. I thought a card came out. Tell me about this Emperor. Yeah. This Emperor left you in the Eight of Swords. Negative thoughts, doom and gloom. And it made you the Queen of Wands in reverse. The Queen of Wands in reverse is gnarly energy. Temperamental, pessimistic. Fearful. Fearful. This could be a mother and father. This could be you battling not only with a father wound, but with a mother wound. So you have a double whammy. That's why you had two cards come out for what's dimming your light, and two cards come out for what are you settling for. You're fighting two demons right now. You're fighting that father wound and you're fighting that mother wound, and that shit is heavy, and it's keeping you trapped, and it's keeping you in the self-doubt, not allowing you to step into mental strength, not taking your power back, not setting you free. These limiting beliefs, almost like this paralyzed feeling. Spirit, tell me more. I'm sorry, Aqua. Yeah. Two of Wands in reverse. You're at a crossroad. You don't know which way to go. But what you do need to do is step into your strength. You need to step into some form of strength here. Courage, self-belief, personal power. Courage, wisdom, strength. It's not an easy road you're on right now. That's why like that energy of taking less than you deserve has a lot to do with what you've dealt with in life. That sometimes I take less than I deserve because I don't know what better is. You know what I mean? Like it's that, as I'm saying it, it's quite sad, but it's the truth. Because your stability, a child, needs to feel loved, safe, and protected. And I feel like crying. You didn't have that. So you need to develop that. This is your work. You need to leave behind, and not leave behind your inner child. Nurture and love your inner child, but let go of that old mentality that your inner child has. Go through an awakening. Spirit, how can my aqua step into their strength? How can my aqua step into their strength? Clear, clear. My love, you need to go through a death and rebirth. You need to go through a transformation. You need to go through a major internal change. You go through this internal change, 10 of Cups and 10 of Wands. You're going to release your burden. You're going to have happiness. You're going to have peace. Look up Scorpio energy. There's something here about burning and rising again, burning something to the past and rising again. You need to completely clear and purge your past so you can really step into this rebirth and transformation. You need to. You need to release the pain, because your next step of empowerment is this Five of Wands, where you're finally overcoming conflict, overcoming competition, aggression, tension. This is where you're finally at peace. Your next step is to live a very peaceful life. And sometimes, in order to live a peaceful life, you might need to do this thing called life and solo dolo for a little bit. My isolation is my peace. My solitude is my peace. It's not a negative space. It's a space where I'm safe, I'm protected. Spirit, tell me more. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. Yeah. The Nine of Wands. You have to choose your battles. You're the wounded warrior. You've been through hell and back. Stay determined, stay focused, stay in faith, persist, hold the line and maintain. This is a lot of work, Aqua. I'm not going to deny it, but you can do it. Yeah, because you have that 9 of Wands. Guess what? You're going to get the 9 of Cups. You're going to have this feeling of emotional fulfillment, like my dreams can come true and I am fulfilled and I am happy. But it came at the cost of war. It's like you're in this battle with the old you so you can get to the new you. 5599, very significant. Ace of Pentacles. There's a new beginning. There's this stability and security and potential. 6 of Cups in reverse. This could be like your generational, let's say, curses, are holding you back. Your ancestors want what's best for you. Your ancestors want you to be the person in the family to break the curse. I'm feeling that heavy energy. You're meant to break this bond. You're meant to break this dysfunction. You're meant to go through this transformation. You're meant to be seen. Heavy energy here of reach out to your ancestors. Reach out. Spirit, tell me more. Reach out. Because they've been there, they've done it, but they failed. They failed. That's why that cycle is perpetuating. They can give you wisdom, they can give you guidance, and they can give you clarity and sight. The Ace of Swords. There's going to be an aha moment, and you might see a vision, and you might see some truth on how to break free from this. You're going to see some truth. Heavy energy there. Aqua, your readings are never like, because it's deep, because aquas are deep. Everyone thinks aqua's not deep. Like, we're deep, bro. Like, don't play with an aqua. Not only are we deep intellectually, but we're deep emotionally. Like, but I'm feeling this heavy energy. You are going to be the major change breaker of your family. And yes, it came at a cost. This is hard work. Hard work. Let's get an affirmation to close this out. Spirit, what affirmation? Thank you, Spirit. Learning to love myself. And that's it. It's point blank simple. This is about you loving yourself. I choose to see the beauty in me. My wealth lies in my nature and potential. I transform my weaknesses into strength. I realize that I am a being of light and I allow myself to shine. Aqua, it's time to shine. I'm sending you so much love and light. And remember that you are loved and you have always been enough.